Baby, Ijawa, Ijaosi, always guiding. Hi guys, and welcome back to Dough. Are you ready for your next dose of Harlequin? Are you? If you're an old subscriber, thank you. If you're new, please let's get to subscribing. So I'd like to, tell you guys 10 facts about me, just so you get to know me a little bit better. So let's do this. Number 1, my name is Halima, like I earlier mentioned. Some might want to call me Halimat, Alimot, Alima, Hajia, or it's variety. Don't do that. Don't let them use you. It's Halima without the T. The T is silent. Halima, simple, just Halima, please. So, why Dough? Dose of Harlequin. A couple of weeks ago on Instagram, I asked what you think would be the best name for my channel. Remember, a couple of people chose Kada Girl, to ensure that the brand name remains consistent, right? And I really do love Kada Girl. I mean, it would have made a lot of sense, but I also wanted something that rolls off the tongue nicely. I mean, when you hear Dose of Harlequin and you hear Kada Girl, it seems like Dose of Harlequin just, takes the bag. So here we are. It also has its own backstory, but that would be another story for another time. Just look out for it. Number 3, conflict, fight or flight. Hey, baby, Ijawa, Ijaosi, always guiding. Oh my goodness. I'm not sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry about that. This is yes, I am a fighter. If you want to bring the bass, always ensure that I am equipped enough to return that boss. Number 4, a funny high school memory. High school is what we call secondary school in this part of the world, and this story. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Back in secondary school, I was a really messy kid. I mean, I used to always want to liken it to how young I was. I was pretty young, but all in all, still messy. Well, so in my school, right? I mean, like in most schools, you tend to get your uniforms. I think they give us like 2 copies, or should I copies the word, or pieces? They give you 2 copies of each. I mean, so your white and maroon, your games wear, your label, your houseware. I mean, you have 2 copies of each items. Unfortunately for me, sometime in early just 2, I'd misplaced all my uniforms, every single one, and started borrowing from a friend of mine. Now, luckily for that friend, she had elder sisters who passed through the school, I think, so she had enough of these uniforms. Well, the story here is how I ended up borrowing from her and misplaced every single one. Now, I'm not talking about borrowing just one particular item of clothing. I mean every single thing. I borrowed, say, 2 whites, 2 maroons, 2 skirts, the green games wear, 2 checks, our house uniform. I borrowed down to her towels and misplaced every single one. And then it got to a point where whenever she asked me for them, my hand just takes control of itself and just slaps her. It did not make sense at all, and I didn't really think about it. Every time she comes to me and says, "Hey, how far my pop?" before she even completes her sentences. We eventually concluded to go fight. There's a field down the junior dorm, and the plan was go fight. Let's go fight it out. Remember how I mentioned Ijaosi? I'm a fighter, and I was like, yes, I'm down for it. I think I even suggested it. I can't remember. So the plan was we fight, and then whoever wins wins. So if I win, I don't have to give her back her uniforms, and if she does, I mean, I have to return the uniforms. Oh my God, the innocence of childhood. Well, we ended up fighting. I won. Oh, see, forget. It's not because I'm telling you people on YouTube. I won that fight, but I ended up with a dislocated ankle that kept me out of school for a couple of weeks. Favorite book? Potterheads Unite. But really, don't you wish that, you know, Potterheads have like their own, or we have our own greetings, just like how, you know, the Star Wars fans have may the force be with you, or even Star Trek fans with their Vulcan peace sign. I mean, why don't we have one? Anyway, so to answer the question, I think my favorite book will be one in the series. Let's see, probably Prisoner of Azkaban. My favorites are just jumbled up in that particular series. 6, dream job as a kid. So as a kid, I actually wanted to be a lot of things, and I really do hope that this did not happen to just me alone. There was a time when I wanted to become a lawyer, and I actually see that I see how I can be a lawyer. In fact, that was the first thing I ever wanted to become. The law esquire. Okay, so I wanted to become a lawyer, and then I wanted to be an actor. Then it was a pilot, and at some point, you know, a doctor. But look at me now, living my best life in tech. 7, celebrity I identify with. I don't think there's any celebrity that I identify with. More like characters in the books or movies, right? And off the top of my head, I'll probably say Mikasa of Attack on Titan, that's Shingeki no Kyojin. And yes, she is a pretty sober person, but I really relate with how fiercely loyal she is. I mean, if you watch animes and you've seen AOT, you know what I'm talking about. 8, something I wish I knew when I was younger. This one is not hard. Forget this I'm doing right now. I think I know it's the bond of sisterhood. I used to be one of those kids or one of those girls that says, I don't want any female friend, or I don't like women's wahala. Oh, women have plenty wahala. I sincerely apologize. I never knew what I was missing. I did not know better. I avoided girlfriends like a plague. I didn't know what I was missing. I mean, I have the greatest relationships right now with my sisters, my friends turned sisters, and oh my God, please, if you are like me, you were like me, please discard that behavior. 9, let's see. I'm really coming up blank, and trust me, I mean, last time I felt embarrassed, I really can't think of an experience. I mean, the farthest I can think of is probably when I was a teenager, maybe 17. What exactly even happened? I honestly hardly feel embarrassed, that's the truth, and I believe that is because you can't shame the shameless. So yes, I'm sorry, but I really don't have an answer to that question, because I can't even think of something that would make me feel really embarrassed, or just a tiny little bit embarrassed right now. I mean, we move. Whatever happens, that's life. Yay, 10! We made it to number 10, and that will be a random fact about me. So that fact would be the fact that I have been bitten by a snake before. Yes, baby. What you want? You like my lips? Thank you. So yes, I have been bitten by a snake before, or so I was told, because for some reason I just woke up one morning, My feet was swollen. I was in intense mad pain, and I was treated though locally by, you know, they said it was snake bite. I was treated and I got better, so I believe that it was that was what it was. So that's about it. Thank you for staying till the end of this particular session. I really enjoyed. See, thank you. We are very grateful. Remember to please like, subscribe, you know, turn on your notifications, yeah, and share with friends. Toodles.